Sometimes in life, we start to wonder if what we felt was ever real. You sit alone at night, thinking about the person who once made your soul feel alive, and your heart whispers questions you can't silence. Did they ever feel it too? Was it only me who loved? Was I the only one who cared deeply? Your mind tries to protect you, saying maybe it was one-sided, maybe you imagined it all. But deep down, something in your heart refuses to believe that love so pure could have existed only on your side. That quiet voice inside you is right, because the love you both shared was real, equal, and mutual. They felt it too, even if they never said it in the way you wanted to hear. Even if their actions were confusing. Even if life pushed you apart, they still felt it, in their bones, in their heart, in their silence. And even now, somewhere out there, your person carries your energy like a soft echo that refuses to fade. They may not be with you right now, but that doesn't mean the connection is gone. Love doesn't vanish just because people separate. Real love, the kind that comes from the soul, doesn't care about time or distance. It stays alive in spirit. And your person, whether they admit it or not, still feels that invisible thread between you. They remember how it felt when you looked into their eyes. They remember your laugh, the warmth of your words, the way you understood them when no one else could. You were the calm in their storm, the light that showed up when everything inside them felt dark. You saw their flaws, yet you stayed. You loved them through their confusion, through their pain, through their walls. And that kind of love changes a person. Even if they walked away, they never truly left you, because someone who has been loved so deeply never forgets how it felt. They might try to move on, to distract themselves, to bury the emotions, but they always come back to the same truth. No one loved me like that person did. Maybe right now, you feel like you were the only one fighting. Maybe you gave too much, while they gave too little. Maybe you spoke from your heart, while they stayed silent. But silence doesn't mean they didn't care. Sometimes silence is the language of a wounded heart. Someone who feels too much, but doesn't know how to express it. Your person wasn't cold. They were scared. Scared of being vulnerable. Scared of losing control. Scared of facing a kind of love that forced them to see their own reflection. Their weaknesses, their fears, their truth. You were a mirror that showed them what love could be, and that scared them more than anything else. But love like that doesn't die because of fear. It waits. It transforms. It becomes a lesson, a longing, a quiet prayer whispered to the universe at night. They think of you, even now. Maybe not every second, but in the moments that matter, when life gets heavy, when they need comfort, when they hear something that reminds them of you, their heart still goes back. They wonder how you're doing. They wonder if you still think of them. They wonder if the connection you both had was too good to be real. And though they may not reach out, their soul still speaks your name. Because love that was mutual never really ends. It just changes its form. You may not realize this, but your love helped them heal in ways they couldn't before. You taught them what acceptance feels like. You showed them what patience looks like. You gave them a kind of emotional safety they never experienced before. And while they might not have said thank you, life is now reminding them of how much your presence meant. When you love from your soul, you don't need constant reassurance. You just know. And even if the world doesn't see it, even if they never post it, even if they pretend they've moved on, your energy still lives in their heart. Because love that comes from truth doesn't need proof. It's felt. They might be in denial. They might be with someone else. They might look happy on the outside. But late at night, when everything is quiet, they remember you. They remember how it felt to be seen by you, understood by you, loved by you. They think of how rare it was to be known so deeply and still be accepted. And sometimes that memory hurts, because now they realize not every connection is like that. You don't meet someone who touches your soul every day. You don't find someone who loves with both patience and fire. You don't easily forget the one who understood your silence better than your words. You were that person for them. You were their safe place. And now, their soul carries gratitude, guilt, and longing all at once. Gratitude for the love you gave, guilt for not valuing it when they had it, longing for the connection they can't recreate with anyone else. You see, real love doesn't need to be perfect. It just needs to be true. And your love was true. It was mutual, even if messy, even if unspoken. It connected two hearts that still think of each other, even when miles apart. And that kind of bond doesn't fade. It lives quietly in the background of every song, every sunset, every deep thought. Your person wants you to know that you were never foolish for loving them. You were brave. You gave love honestly, purely, and without games. You showed them what real care looks like. You taught them the meaning of emotional loyalty. And even if they couldn't match your strength back then, they see it now. They might not have the courage yet to come forward, but the realization is already there. They know your love was real. They know they felt it too. And that truth stays with them every single day. So don't lose your faith in love. Don't let this silence make you think your love went unnoticed. It didn't. You awakened something in them that will never sleep again. You made them believe that real love exists, that souls can connect beyond reason. And for you, this connection was not a punishment. It was preparation. The universe gave you this experience to show you your strength, your patience, your depth. It taught you that love doesn't always end with togetherness, but it always ends with growth. You became wiser, stronger, and more peaceful because of this connection. You learned to love without expecting, to care without forcing, to let go without hate. That's not weakness. That's spiritual maturity. Your person may still be walking through their own lessons, still trying to understand the meaning of love. But one day, they'll look back and realize that what you shared was not just chemistry or attraction. It was divine timing. Two souls meeting for healing, for awakening, for remembrance. They'll remember your patience when they were angry. They'll remember your words when they were lost. They'll remember your silence when you could have argued. They'll remember how you loved without ego. And they'll finally understand that was mutual love. That was soul connection. Hold on to your peace. Don't let pain steal your softness. Keep your heart open, because the love you gave will return to you, maybe not from the same person, but from the universe, multiplied, purified, and more beautiful than before. You see, love never goes to waste. It always comes back one way or another. Every time you love someone with honesty, you send that energy into the world, and it circles back when you least expect it. And as for your person, their heart is still tied to yours. They're learning, growing, missing, remembering. They feel what you feel, even when words aren't spoken. That's how souls communicate. Through energy, through dreams, through silent understanding. So the next time your heart aches for them, know that somewhere they feel that same pull, the same longing, the same remembrance. Because this love was never one-sided. It was a mirror, reflecting both hearts, teaching both lessons, growing both souls. You were never alone in this. And even if your paths never cross again in this lifetime, the love you both shared will live forever, not in the form of a story that ended, but as a truth that never dies. You loved, they loved, and that's enough.